Hi guys, and welcome to the great outdoors. I'm outside today because my mother is sick and my brother is home from school, and the whole house is just full of people who will judge me for talking to myself, or rather talking to an inanimate object. As you can hear, I am myself quite a bit sick, still rather unwell. But you know, trudging on. It's Friday, so I guess you know what Friday means. I'll do a whee! There's a playground over there. It's now been 7 weeks since I applied, and we are again yet to hear anything. It worked out, we've got 2 weeks and 3 days until the 4 to 8 weeks bracket is over, so we're hanging in there for a few more weeks. What we did learn since last week is that the program is now only 6 months, with opportunities to extend. Hopefully I do a good enough job and they'll let me stay for 12 months. Last week I said to you guys that I was going to talk to you about staging. Well, not staging. When I say staging, I mean theming, because I'm really bad at words. So this one's going to be a short one. It's definitely not as well researched as I wanted it to be, and it's definitely not as well performed as I wanted it to be, because I've only got half a voice at the moment. But one of the best things that I experienced when I was at Disney last year was not just the rides, but the general atmosphere and the visuals of the actual park, which were just incredible. I've decided that we're gonna walk and talk because it's harder for people to judge me if I'm moving away from them at a very fast pace. I think there's just so much effort put into the theming of all the different areas that it's just so worthwhile when you go there, because the whole thing about Disneyland and Disney World is that you're supposed to feel completely immersed in that fantasy. They put that much detail into these things on purpose to serve a particular purpose, and the beautiful thing about it is that it works, and the amount of effort that they put into that immersion is incredible. And I was never a big fan of the movie Cars. Like, I thought the point was stupid, the movie was stupid, but you walk in to Cars Land and California Adventure, and it's actually like stepping into the movie. And Cars Land is what made me want to do this. Like, Cars Land is, to me, the epitome of perfection in terms of theming. Like, the rides were incredible. I to this day, I still don't think I know entirely how they made those cars' mouths move. Like, was that animatronics or was that projection? Like, the eyes were moving, and like, it is so incredible that they can do these things now that genuinely make you believe that you're there. Like, I'm gonna chuck some photos up now of Cars Land, because if you look, especially at the scene where McQueen and the Porsche, I don't remember her name, McQueen and the Porsche are driving through the desert and all of those rock formations look like cars. They've got that in Cars Land, and it's perfect. It looks exactly like you've stepped straight into the movie. It's actually ridiculous how realistic it looks. And I mean, like, that entire land is done so perfectly that you've got all the shops, like you've got Flo's and the hippie shop. We bought our spray fans from the hippie shop because it was really, really hot. But that entire land, that entire street is like picture perfect for the film, and even adding purposes to those buildings, like Flo's cafe is a petrol shop in the movie, but in the land it's actually a cafe. Adding those kind of functions still doesn't detract from the aesthetic of the land, and it's just so perfect the way they've done it that it's actually, I nearly died when I walked in there. And like, this is coming from somebody who didn't even enjoy cars. Like, if you took someone who genuinely enjoyed cars and shoved them in Cars Land, they would flip it. Like, especially a child who is young enough to completely believe that that is real. Like, one of my cousins absolutely loved cars a couple of years ago. He's kind of gone off it now because he's a very fickle child, but a couple of years ago he was obsessed with cars, and you could put him in Cars Land and he would flip it. He would think that he had actually just seen Lightning McQueen. Like, he would genuinely believe that he'd just seen Lightning McQueen. And that, I think, that's the whole point, is that level of detail creates an atmosphere and a level of immersion that if you are at the right age for these things, you will genuinely believe that it is 100% real. And that's what it's all about. It's not about paying homage to the movies. It's not about having places that look kind of like the movies. It's about making people believe that they're actually there. And I think that's one of the most important things about Disneyland, and that's one of the most important things. That's why theming is one of the most important things about Disneyland, and what makes it successful is because it's just incredible. The way they do it, it works so well. Stanley from Cars. And then a photo of me with Stanley from Cars in Cars Land, because I think that's a good place to end it. Alright, I'll see you next Friday. Hopefully I'll have some news, because we are getting to the end of that window that we were given. If not, I really want to talk about food that won't be available in America, because I think that's an interesting topic. Even if I don't get accepted, it is really interesting to find all the the weird banned products or stuff that they don't have. So come back for news, or come back for me getting angry about chicken salt. Alright, bye.